There was a time when you gave without limits. You loved with an open heart. You forgave even when they didn't deserve it. You stood by people even when they wouldn't have done the same for you. Not because you were weak, but because that's who you are. A kind, loyal, and genuine soul. But some people, they took that kindness for granted. They saw your patience and thought you were naive. They saw your forgiveness and assumed they could do anything without consequences. They believed that no matter how they treated you, you would always stay, always give, always tolerate. They mistook your kindness for weakness. And so they pushed the limits. They lied. They used you. They took advantage of your generosity. And maybe for a while you let them. Maybe you held on longer than you should have, believing they would change, believing that if you just loved a little harder, gave a little more, they would finally appreciate you. But then something changed. One day you woke up and realized, enough is enough. You finally understood that kindness is not about letting people walk all over you. That loyalty doesn't mean sacrificing your peace for people who don't respect you. That loving someone shouldn't come at the cost of losing yourself. And so, you did something they never expected. You walked away. No argument, no dramatic goodbye, just silence, distance, peace. And that's when it hit them. That's when the regret set in, because they never thought you would actually leave. They never imagined that the person who gave so much, who cared so deeply, would one day be out of reach. And now they sit in the mess they created, realizing that they lost someone rare, someone who actually cared. But by the time they understand your value, it's too late. Because you're no longer the person who tolerated their disrespect. You're no longer willing to pour into empty cups. You've grown, you've healed. You've learned that protecting your energy is more important than proving your worth to people who were too blind to see it. And now, they regret it. They regret mistaking your kindness for weakness. They regret taking you for granted. They regret losing someone they will never replace. But that's not your burden to carry. Their regret is theirs to live with. Your job, keep rising, keep growing, keep being the kind, loving soul that you are, but with wisdom, with boundaries, with the understanding that not everyone deserves access to you. Because the moment you learn to love yourself enough to walk away, you won.